MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to Petco Park in San Diego. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Dinelson Lamet is on the mound for the Padres in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, Dero? This is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, Dero. Win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
Verdugo is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
So one gun in the inning here with a runner at first. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. 0-1 to count.
Fucking months.
Here's the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. From the stretch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Santander is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing in the San Diego first. Will go to the second downtown. Scoreless. Stepping into the box, Rich, Bulldog, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Herrera at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left.
I thought that was going to be a fucking home runner. Happy jogging all the way to the home plate.
Stepping up now, Stephen Lockhart. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Popped him up. And there's out number 1.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
In now, Eric Rodriguez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. In there, a base hit. Throwing to second. But he'll be in there with a double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I'll probably get that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special. Back now with baseball on the show. Digging in, Dinelson Lamet. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
End up all the way out there.
Oh, and the slurve is over for strike 3 called. 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Low with the slurve there, 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. That one's in there on the black, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Balls up, balls
Popped
up.
him up. Case moving to his left. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. A base hit in his first trip.
Stole my double in the gap.
Here's
At
the
least
first
a
pitch
triple.
to him.
But at least
Ball
it been
that
a
time in
dribble.
for a strike.
Hey, it's 24.
Way out in front. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3.
That's what you get for stealing my hit.
Padres down in order. They trail it here 3-0. At the plate, Rich Bulldog.
That was a good
comes
hit
into this
too,
at
man.
bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Swinging it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pops this one up.
That one didn't go
Here for it
anywhere.
is Segura to make the play. 1 gone. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Coming in is Verdugo. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
And Verdugo is running his ass off.
So coming to the plate, Christian Villanueva. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1. Villanueva, the native of
Be better
Mexico,
for one of
is
the
a veteran of 7 years at the
infielders
major
who
league level.
had gone out and catch that ball.
Breaking ball in for a strike.
And instead of Verdugo running all the way in to get it.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Stepping in now, Stephen Lockhart, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Semien has got it, and the side is retired.
Check swing.
3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still down 3. In now, Jose Pirela. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
A ball and a strike. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Patterson looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Just a touch outside, 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field.
Crash that shit.
And it's gone onto the lower basket of the Western Metal Building.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets him going.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s.
See, that's what a Bulldog need to hit try to put his ball out. Because that shit looks real close.
Missed with a breaking ball. Castilla, the former Angel, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Number 41 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 41.
So stepping in, Rich Bulldog. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. First pitch on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third.
Damn, the power swing is trash. Maybe I need to stop using the power swing.
Gene Segura standing in. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here it comes, 0-2. Round down the first baseline. And that's through for this first
that
base
motherfucker missed. He missed the fucking ball.
Hey guys, right there.
Wow.
You look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Ready once again, Odubel Herrera. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled away. Segura aboard here at first with nobody out. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that stone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter. So he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Weak chopper up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Drilled on the ground to short, and that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer.
He missed it. Wow.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Fucking missed the ball. These outfielders fucking suck.
Going after that base hit, first and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been
ass is out. He dropped the fucking ball. Wow.
Now at the plate, Stephen Lockhart.
Right fielder, Stephen.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Here's a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Padres.
Oh, you guys fucking. Their defense is like they fell asleep out there or something.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. We're through 6 full. The Dodgers lead it 4. So striding in, Jose Pirela will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
A cold strike over the outside corner. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. This is skied into short left center. Santander waits on it. 1 down. Settling in now, Eric Rodriguez. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Just missed with a breaking ball.
That shit is right there.
Well, he's had a good game at the plate so far, 2 for 2, but I don't think you want to work around him if you're on the mound. Pitch him smart, but you certainly don't want to give him too much credit.
The 2-1 home. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Ro. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Franchy Cordero will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 33.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. He'll step in here at 275. 5 homers, 18 driven in. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Rodriguez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw
higher
is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, he's got a cannon for an arm back there behind the dish, but it doesn't mean it's always accurate. Got plenty behind this one, but he sailed it, and he won't be happy with himself about that throw.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Los Angeles took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Rich Bulldog picks up his league-leading 13th win. Dinelson Lamet was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Tony Cingrani records.
Great job.
Oh, damn All-Star game.
Now to the plate, Roberto Gonzalez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first down. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Guerrero waits on it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A ball and no strikes.
Correa.
That's wide, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. It's the American League nothing, National Leaguers coming to bat. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, exclusively on MLB Network. Stepping up to the plate, Stan Odell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. An outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Count remains full. And that misses for ball 4. Now batting, Nicholas Castellanos. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss on the slurve that time. It's 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So striding forward now, Jack McHenry. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, no balls and a strike. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. Benintendi is off at first with 2 away. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. He'll try again, 1-2. Bounces to the left side, reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Michael Fulmer, a right-handed reliever, standing 6-3.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
4-2 the final score tonight. The National League All-Stars rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Ben Lively gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Final line for the Americans. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors.
Saturday night baseball here on the show as we welcome you to Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game week. David Aguero is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Sliced hard on the ground. Simeon's there, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
Polanco stands in at an impressive 6'5", swings and throws left-handed. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Into the box, Ryan Healy. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. We are still scoreless. Striding into the box, Travis Shaw set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side and right into the shift. McDaniel from the outfield grass. And there's one down now. In is Christian Yelich. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
So digging in now, Brett Phillips. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Line to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. No balls and a strike to count. This year against right-handed pitching, Walters carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Next up for Los Angeles, Rich Bulldog, 9-1-2 due up. First pitch of the at-bat. line softly out toward left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, contact swing is the best swing to go with.
This is perfect storm.
The power
right here.
swing,
This is how
I guess, is just
innings
trash.
start. You put a crooked number
Bulldog,
up on the board
so
when the pitcher leads
you
off the
seem
inning with
to
a
do
huge
better
out.
with contact. You just got to get the
Taking
ball
in the
right to
switch
hit
hitter,
a
Richard
home run.
McDaniel. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Come on,
Here's
McDaniel.
the 3-0. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Coming to the plate now, Alex Verdugo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Drive around in.
Comes set and the 0-1. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Polanco. Still ranging back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Why the fuck he took off running by himself?
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
And Verdugo came through like I asked him to.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going
Bulldog
to be
is
an
so tall
easy out
compared
to
to
right,
all of them.
but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Like I try to make my characters like as opposite as
Here's
I am.
Javier Baez. And as you
As
check
far
out
as
his
they can
righty-lefty
relate, like,
splits,
I'm
no
only
surprise that he
5'7",
hits
so
better against
I make my
southpaws
guys
than he
like
does against
6'10",
right-handers.
Lots
7
of baseball
foot.
left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't
And
want to
fall
fall
out,
too
I
far
play as a
behind.
female.
They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
I think in Destiny as
Into the
well I
windup,
played
here
as a
comes the
female.
0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up foul.
I know they have
Still
like
0-2.
there should be another DLC coming out
The
for
next
Destiny
0-2.
2 soon.
Is a breaking ball in off the plate. And this is swung on
Sometimes
and
I
missed.
fear
5
like
quick
buying the
strikeouts now,
DLCs
and that's
and
your
it's
first out of
just
the inning.
not
Well,
as
it's
good
still
as the
early,
game.
but it's also worth noting
like,
that he'd
damn,
be
I
in
waste
line for the
$20.
win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Here comes the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit to third. Sano fields it cleanly. Throw gets him.
And I wanted to get the DLC for Titanfall 2 as well, but I just, you know what, the Titanfall was just such a frustrating game just to play in itself. With all the friggin' leaping and running against the walls and shit, I was just over it. I couldn't wait for that game to end it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike. McManus has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate
He
to rest.
reached out
He
for
has
that.
absolute ice water in his veins.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following the... Stepping in, Rich, Bulldog. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this
that
game.
is some
We'll see
bullshit.
if he's
How did I
still
miss
shaking
that?
a bit, or if he's able to put this behind him.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
This asshole might go with a slider.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Right, he just wasted his time diving.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Richard McDaniel. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now a bunt attempt here.
Come on.
Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base
actually
hit.
works.
Boy, after that
That
base
really
knock
beat
right
it
there,
out.
D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell
Come on,
he's made some
Verdugo.
necessary adjustments at the
Yeah,
plate.
he did another
Anytime you're getting a
three-run home
knock
run.
every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Damn.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch
Come on,
and you
Bellinger.
don't get that call
Don't
from the
suck
umpire.
like you
But
did
what
against
does he
the
do?
Mets.
He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. So here's the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Aggressive lead from the bag at second. Now the pitch. Hard hit to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy.
Leading off for the Brewers here in the fourth.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a
Kinda
neck-high
like expected
fastball that
some
time.
girl you bring home from the
Right
bar
there
to
is a
give you a headache when
temptation
she
pitch.
doesn't. You're
Power hitters
surprised.
like this are
Yeah.
looking for pitches that they
Please.
can drive. So been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a
These
little
assholes
bit.
coming up
But
and
that finds the first
driving
baseman's
in a
glove,
run
and
is
that's a
nothing
tough
new.
first out. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike one. Oh, and 2 to Travis Shaw.
Man, why do you want me to put the ball all the way out there so I can fucking hit him?
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Standing in now, Christian Yelich, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0
I just
for
don't
1
like
in the
Yelich
ballgame.
because he played for Miami, and Miami
Really
used to
getting
destroy
the
the
better of
Mets
him
all
now.
the
It's
time.
strike
Like
2.
Miami was the one team the
today's
Mets
game, if
could
you're not
never
disciplined
beat.
for striking
For
out,
some
why would you
reason,
change your approach with
they
2
could
strikes
never
right
fucking
here?
beat
Expect
Miami.
this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
No matter
And
how
he
great they were
struck him out.
playing,
His 7th
Miami
of the
could be
ballgame, and that ends the
in
inning.
the
3 up, 3
pits,
down
and
for
they could
Milwaukee.
go up against
They
the Mets
trail
and
here
win.
4-0.
And you're like, damn, the Mets are doing so good. Like, how the fuck they go to Miami and lose to them? But they seem to do that shit every year, which is weird. Like, they can never beat the fucking
At the plate,
beat Miami.
Rich Bulldog, he singled his last time up.
Let's see, 2-seam changeup later. Well, look at changeup the last time.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high
Oh,
in
I
the
got
air
all
out to left
underneath
field.
that fucker.
Yelich is
You
under
bitch.
it. And that retires the side.
Oh.
It's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Brett Phillips will bat next. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Here it comes, 0-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
See, I don't want to go in too close to where he calls for the ball, because
wind up and the 0-2 pitch.
if it gets away,
swung
then
on and missed. He didn't even come close
if it
to
gets away
contact
from me, it's gonna probably end up
zone,
hitting him,
so
which I don't want
exceptional
to.
effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working
So when
here.
he calls for the ball in the left corner, I try to stay away from there, unless he calls for it up high and a fastball.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And that one just missed outside.
That's a bull.
High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Dodgers lead this one.
He might try to blow the dust off a ride too.
Bulldog is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. From the stretch. This one's down to third.
Oh, he ate his ass up. That's
and it
what's up.
goes right by him. The throw will be too late as he can't
Ate him
recover in
up.
time. Stepping in, Richard.
I always
McDaniel.
hold on
He
to,
flew
like,
out in
you
his
know,
last
ride when they
at-bat.
put ride out. I always hold on to it because I love motorcycle racing games, and they don't make them that often, except for MotoGP
Here
18.
comes the 0-2
They
pitch.
make that shit every year.
A swing, and he pops him up. On
Well,
the infield,
MotoGP, I should say, they
fly
make
rule
that
will
every
be in
year.
effect here.
But Ride, when they first had Ride 1, I was like, oh, yo, this is cool. It's like a street racing game, so I'm going to hold on to it. Then they came out with
And the
Ride
next
2,
up
so
will
I
be
got rid
Alex
of Ride
Verdugo.
1.
He homered
And I
back
hold
in
on
the
to
third
Ride
inning in this
2,
one.
but now they're coming out with Ride
Santander
3.
at second.
So,
Bulldog on at first with 2
honestly, I
down.
might get some practice on Ride 2 before 3 comes out.
Not in front as he rolls over it to second. Baez has it. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. Gary Welch is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. 0-1 the count. Ground ball foul down the left side. And another foul ball. Missed with a breaking ball.
And lately, I've been trying to play my
And
Xbox
he
One more
struck
too
him
as
out.
well.
The 10th victim set
Blow
down
the
on
dust off
strikes
of that
thus
shit.
far.
That's 10 strikeouts for
Sitting
him
here
now,
like
and
a
I'll tell you,
paperweight.
he could rack up quite a
So,
few more
I've
before
been
he's
trying
done.
to play
Still a lot of game
more
left in this one.
Fallout because I don't know. I'm not Horizon for some reason. Horizon is just so far,
Ready for another
so far
chance.
behind in that game.
Jeffrey
I just don't
McManus. He'll
feel
try
like
to
playing
follow
it,
up
and
the
once I
double
lose
in his
interest in
last
playing the
at-bat with
game,
another big
it's
hit right
hard for
here.
me to go back.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Like, I wanted so bad to play the Crew as well, but the first Crew, like, it had a
1-1.
storyline. It had a, like a
ball
good
and 2
story
strikes
behind
now.
it, and the Crew 2, they've turned into like
No
a
runs,
fucking
2
circus
hits,
show.
and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Again, he sends it out of play.
It's kind of like how Need for Speed used to be. Need for Speed, when it first came out, it had like a storyline behind it. And then they
Now
would
a ball
just
lined to the left side.
veer away from
But
that
this
for
will
some
be a foul
reason
ball.
and come out with some crappy game.
Heading out towards shallow right. Patterson waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Gregory Polanco. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Polanco.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swung on and belted to right by Polanco. This one's deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Ryan Healy is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is offered at and missed for the first strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit,
but they
which
do
was
got
the
a
home
lot
run.
of
No
great
errors
games
and no
coming
one
out.
left. 7th inning coming up.
But I
Dodgers
worked
out
too
in
much
front,
to even
12-1.
fathom playing all of them.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting
so
Travis Shaw. You have
favorite
4,
ones
5,
and
and 6
play them.
hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
No balls and 1 strike. Right over the middle, knee high.
Like I was actually thinking about playing the Spider-Man
He's just
game.
rolling right now, and even dozen
But then I was
strikeouts
like,
for him in the ball game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's
'Cause sometimes I get excited to play a game, and then I get it,
this
and
pitching
then
staff clearly has him figured
I
out.
don't like it, and so it's just like I waste the money.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
And that's the 2nd out. Striding in once
So
again.
I'll try.
Brett
I guess
Phillips, 1
my
for
main
2.
goal
He
to
singled and
games to
struck
play
out in
is
2 trips.
I'm definitely gonna play 2K.
Ready to
And
deliver. Here's
always
the first
play that
pitch.
shit every year, even
Missed with a
no
breaking
matter
ball.
how much I end up hating it after a while. But this year seems to be way better than last year. So
And that one just missed outside.
it seems like this year I might actually enjoy 2K. And then after that is Black Ops 4. That'll be the
That swing
other
had one
game I'll be
purpose,
looking
and that
forward
was
to
to put the
playing.
ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much
then
to
after
lose with his
that
team
would be
down this many
Red
at this
Dead
point in the game.
Redemption 2.
And it's a 2-2 count to Brett Phillips. And he's got
But
another one.
The Ride is
13
also coming out,
strikeouts
and
now, and the
Horizon
inning
4
is
is
over.
coming out.
Gone in
So,
order of the
but
Brewers.
Horizon is
And as you
going to
can
be on
see, they are
Xbox.
way behind.
So I don't know if I'm going to pick that up or not. Because I don't want to pick it up and then don't end up playing it.
Now in the box.
But if I do
Rich
end up getting it,
Bulldog
obviously,
is working on a
since
3-hit ball
they make
game
it
right
easier
now.
for me to, like, if I want to put my gameplay on YouTube, I can by recording, you know, onto my external hard drive.
First pitch on its way. On the ground,
damn it,
short.
I'm bad.
This could be 2. The
I should've
second for
poked it
1.
the other way.
Relay to
Ah.
first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit's all they get. That'll bring up Tony Walters. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Popped him up. Santander
moving
in. He can't get there as it falls in.
That's because these infield assholes that stand around. The infielders are closer to getting that ball than the outfielders.
For Milwaukee, Javier Baez. No hits to this point. He's set and the pitch. Here's a strike. Walters stands at second with no outs. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Cut fastball taken for strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan Dero, final thoughts on what we've seen.
There we go.
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point. And what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And there are 2 away now. Here's Gregory Polanco. He went deep last time up. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
My motorcycle as well.
2 out, nobody on.
I want to have that for next summer.
Just missed with a breaking ball.
I've never ridden a motorcycle before, but that's one of my bucket list shit to do.
And he's going to
since I was a teenager, I wanted a motorcycle.
Now as that
I
ends
ended
the
up having kids and shit, and that went out the window. But now my kids are fucking grown, so now I'm going to go do that.
The Dodgers lead it 13-3. Adam Liberatore, a southpaw, standing 6th.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together.
So, no matter how old you get, if you got something on a bucket list, do it. So, my bucket list is definitely, first thing is to get my motorcycle. The second thing I want to do is go skydiving. I think everybody wants to try skydiving. Bungee jumping? Nah. I ain't fucking with no bungee jumping. But skydiving, I definitely want to try. I want to do that. And I want to go to South Korea. That's one of my other bucket lists. Maybe Thailand, you know. Want to travel around to somewhere I've never been before.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Do I want to do control? I'll do control. Because sometimes I lose control and then they be demolishing the ball. The bullpen. And the velocity is at cap.
Attaboy, great job.
Max cap is 75 from K9.
Getting set for baseball. Sean Newcomb gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
McDaniel has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That ball is closer to the infield. Instead of letting Verdugo run in to get it,
stands out to you, Danny?
run your ass out there and catch it, McDaniel. You're closer to the ball.
Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Ozzie Albies comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
That dude is quick. If that catcher was any slower, he would have
First
beat that
delivery
out.
to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves failed to score in the first. We'll head to the second now at SunTrust Park. No score here on the show. Next for the Dodgers, Rich Bulldog. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
Left-hander, probably stuck.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Feliciano is there, 1 away.
To the pitcher
Let's
to
take
try
a
to
look
get
at the
his
Dodgers on defense.
runs in.
The guy I want to spot shadow
slow.
today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Good breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Yeah, I don't want to go in.
Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Fastball too high, and it's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. High and deep to center field. Verdugo looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
That's such bullshit.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by net.
Jorge Polanco is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Counts even. 2-2 for Polanco. Hit hard to short, and that's through for a hit.
Cut, hold it. Eat it.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, nothing in one. He
call
takes
the
his
fucking
first cuts in this
pitcher
one with a man at first and 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Sean Newcomb as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent
like
count.
There's some
maybe you can come
fields
through.
you know you're comfortable pitching in. Atlanta is one.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit down the third base line. And that
Really?
finds its
I
way
should
through
rode the
for a
line
base
all the
hit.
way down like that.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against the great
Like that's
pitcher. But if
another
he's gonna
thing too.
locate
Like the
like
ball
that, this
just
is gonna
rolled
be a
down
tough
the
day.
whole line all the way. Like how
Looking
the fuck
to put
is
him
that
away.
possible?
Here's the 0-2. Oh, and the slurve is over for strike 3 called. 1 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down ball right side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a the guy shoots one
Another
to the right
one
side.
fucking went the same
Meanwhile,
way.
this
What
ball's
the
gonna get
hell?
through, and that's a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move
Like
up
what the
only
fuck?
90
Is the
feet, but
first
the
baseman
bases
not
are
moving
loaded
the far
one
over
away.
enough?
And now the
What the
Atlanta
hell?
number 4 hitter, Freddie Freeman, has got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Hard hit ball to
Double
second.
play.
Oh, and
This
he can't
this
pick it up
fucker
cleanly.
fucked up the double
And he
play.
recovers to
Wow.
make the play, so a run is across the score, but they do record the second out. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Digging in now, number 20, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 1-2 pitch.
1-1-1.
A bouncer up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Here's Miguel Andujar now.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the second deck and gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Defense needs to wake the butt there.
Now at the plate, Andrew Knapp. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there for strike one, 0-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Andrew Knapp becomes out number 2 this inning. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
And the one thing that sucks, I hate that you fall behind, because most of the time you fall behind.
End the inning.
The chances of you coming back to fucking win
on one base hit,
rough.
The home run, no errors, and no one left on. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Rich Bulldog.
Especially
he
in
flew
this
out
season
in his
for
last
some
at
reason.
bat. Now here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. A dive, but it's off his glove. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
That fucking late now?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bat explodes as this is popped up.
Damn.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Richie Denson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
The way that
Grounded
seems
down
like
the
it's
third
going,
base
he's going to
line.
be shut the fuck out of this game.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Lifted down the line in left. Aquino is in pursuit.
Get it.
He
Yep.
gets there, and that's the second out. Here's Will Myers, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around.
Will Myers.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
There's a good knuckle curveball right there. A lot of people ask me, what's the difference between a curveball and the knuckle curve? The knuckle curveball, the finger, your pointer finger is spiked into it, and at times it can be a much tighter spin and rotation than the conventional curveball.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no
Will
errors so
Myers.
far for Atlanta.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Down in. Jordan Patterson will grab a bat and hit for the
I
pitcher
guess they're
here.
going to pull me out the game.
It's
Oh, damn,
times
we
like
actually
these that
came back
I wish
and
we were
win.
paid by the inning. The game seemed
Oh,
endless,
wow.
but the
That's
fireworks
some
at the
shit.
top of the 15th
These
were
assholes
enough to
was
decide
scoring
it.
when I was
They
in the
hang on
game.
for the nice road win.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Los Angeles with a
Well, at least I didn't lose the
17-hit
game, so
attack.
that's a good
Alberto Diaz earns the victory out of the bullpen.
The bullpen guy won the fucking game, which sucks. But I did give up 3 runs, so. We all have bad days and good days. Well, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. If you guys enjoy the stream or the NBA 2K19 stream, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or maybe. I might just upload some Fallout tomorrow. I don't know yet. I'll see. And thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Peace.